Alright. Hello everyone, Kajorikodo here. Welcome and welcome back to Path to Nowhere. And today we are going to finish the remaining of Hilda's event. So off stream, I already done the remaining, like there's like a lot of choices that I didn't pick last time. So I did it on off stream, and apparently it's increased like the percentage of the story in archive. So I think we are not gonna be that long today because remaining is 82%, so it's gonna be like only 80%, no, 18% left. Yeah, till the end. So for all of you that miss the yesterday's stream, hello there. So, well, Ode is here, so that means I think you have finished the event, I think, yeah. So for anyone that has missed the last episode, so we are finally get the monolith from Hilda. Unfortunately though, we are not managed to convince Hilda to come back because she decided to just, you know, I think she just want to die, whatever, something like that. So we decided that we gonna took last chance, I think, to save her. Today's story is pretty short. Yeah, I believe it's gonna be like pretty short, I'm guessing. And you just need to save our new granny. Okay. I mean, like if it's short, then more time for me to actually make the guide about Hilda. I think I'm almost finished the script. Alright, here we go. While you're still reviewing the Metropole files in the archive, Stroll suddenly emits a sharp alert. What's happening? Stroll flashes twice in place. Oh no! What a good start! Recovering consciousness. I think that's like the effect of that alarm, guys. I think like the mania has been hijacked. Oh, it's come back. Good. Now, Chief, Hilda's mania is spiraling out of control. I'm afraid for the link session with her will no longer be possible. Oh, it seems like we have very limited time here. You burst into the deep restricted area laboratory to find researchers scrambling around Hilda's containment tank. Inside, countless streams of pitch black mania seep from her body, violently churning until they nearly fill the entire container. A nearby monitor flashes with bright red warnings. Your link might not so good. I think it is. Yeah, that's actually, yeah. That is basically Hilda tried to disconnect with us. We've identified the cause. After prolonged confinement in a contaminated environment, Hilda's consciousness and memories were already fragmented. Because you continuously input new memory segment during the link process, her cognitive function have begun to show sign of confusion. Okay, yeah, and this actually makes sense because I've been wondering like if like whatever happened during our moment on the link session is an actual history or like a new history, that kind of thing. You know, from August we started to collect post-war veteran mummies. Or maybe veteran grannies. She mistakenly believed that the memories you constructed for her are her actual past, that you truly rescued her and took all her hopes away from that place. On this foundation, her mind has reconstructed memories spanning decades. I'm having a hard time to spell decades. In her perception, she has been waiting for you to return and fulfill your promise ever since the day you left. But her wait has yielded nothing but silence. Mania is a mutation of the mind, and memory is the vessel of consciousness. Decades of accumulated despair and breakdown erupted in an instant, causing the mania within her to spiral completely out of control. A cold dread grips your heart. The thought has never even crossed your mind that your link session, the very tool meant to help, have become the very cause of her breakdown. But there's no need for concern. The deep restricted area has the highest level of protection. This magnitude of mania eruption cannot even damage the containment tank. The only outcome will be that she herself is consumed and dissolved by mania. That's not even our concern. Our concern is Hilda, not the containment tank. What the hell, Stroll? So she will die. If I enter her consciousness now to suppress the mania outbreak, can Link guarantee my mind's safety? Stroll remains silent for a long moment. If you can limit the duration, then yes, it's possible. I would not recommend exceeding 45 minutes. That's enough. Oh, it's probably gonna be like a 45-minute stream, guys. Hilda is definitely Granny. She also a type to say kids this day. You press the link device. We are in. The world is a maelstrom. The rain doesn't just fall. It tries to scour the earth and sky clean. A deluge threatening to drown creation itself. Through the pitch black curtain, the silhouette of the once grand architecture twists and writhes, warping into the skeletal remains of a dying leviathan. The air is thick with contamination, and each breath is a struggle. A deep, bone-chilling cold seeps into you. All around, countless chaotic phantoms drift freely, wailing under the mania's influence as if they are the true masters here. Failed. He never came. He betrayed you. Your plan was doomed from the start. You waited for years. Time to wake to reality. Born in the wrong place, chose the wrong side, embrace the darkness, or just die. Turn back now. Keep dreaming. Get out of here. She's not like you. Oh! That's dumb. By the way, I still haven't figured out how Helen died. Is it like being shot by the city soldier when she asks for help? Your shackles flare with a sudden crimson light. The spectral shadows shriek and scatter from the blaze, but emboldened by the mania-tainted rain, they only regroup with greater frenzy. Among the horde, you see familiar faces. Manface, Shane, Helen. Their features melt into a sea of unidentifiable visage, twisting into grotesque masses that chant those cursed words, rampaging and tearing the world asunder. This mania, accumulated over decades, is eager to claim its final trophy. Like you, it searches frantically for the last tiny fragment of her consciousness. But now you know where to go. Through the oppressive darkness, a faint point of light shimmers into being, guiding your path forward just as it did before. You stumble forward, assailed by twisted phantoms and the deafening echoes of their curses. Each step is a battle, your feet dragging as if through a swarm of congealed shadows. The shadows sense your purpose. A chorus of piercing shrieks erupts as they swarm you, a tide of vengeful spirits. You unleash your shackles, driving back the grasping darkness, and with a sickening pull, wrench your legs from the viscous mania mire. Every inch forward is a desperate victory. There is no way Marlo and Nolan will be the shadow, right? Because they're the good guys, kinda. Slowly the ground firms beneath your feet. The oppressive way of decay and madness begins to live. Ahead in the gloom, a figure moves. Its back to you, an indistinct silhouette marching steadily onward. You quicken your pace, a spark of hope igniting within you. The glowing speck of consciousness trembles ever so slightly in the darkness. You reach out, your fingers nearly brushing her fading silhouette. Suddenly, a rift tears open beneath your feet. A pure blinding light, fierce as a breaking dawn, pours over you in a downpour. You fall. Oh, that was a quick one. Helen did not die. The city agents came for her in part 3. If you reached the bad ending, among them was her lover. Yeah, but the thing is like when at the end of previous the phase 3 just now, it's I think do you know like the summary thing, the one that who died, what is the matter that hasn't been resolved, they put Helen name in there for some reason, which is kind of like why. Then your eyes snap open. A withered field stretches to the horizon. Broken rice throws shudders in the wind like the forgotten corpses of a dead age. Is this place also part of Hilda's consciousness? You take a few cautious steps. The ground is indeed solid, not that consuming mud of pure mania. Hey Julian, I'm here finally. Yeah. Oh yeah, you weren't here yesterday. Where were you? We are on the final episode of Hilda's. We are trying to save Hilda. But the field ahead is a barren wasteland, locked in a deadly silence. The soil is a grim amalgam of pitch black gravel and pale ash, like a grave for countless souls, all of it glistening with an ominous dark light. This is a dead land, incapable of sustaining any life. I'm on family trip yesterday, can't play my phone. Alright, last time you watched me from your phone, you said. A deep sense of foreboding tightens your chest. As your eyes sweep the horizon, a thunderous roar tears through the wind.
Open your eyes! Look! This is the land your Metropole swore to protect with their hypercubes! Look at it! Where are they? Where's our protection now?
On a nearby clearing, a grotesque assembly of spectral figures has gathered. Their forms are twisted, their clothes little more than tatters, and their faces shattered. Yet from the fractures, their eyes burn with a unified, hellish red, one of hatred and rage. In their clutches are contaminated makeshift weapons, all thrust menacingly toward the captive huddled at their center. They might be grannies, but their back is stronger than kids these days. Beneath the skeletal branches of a pitch-black dead tree, a single figure kneels. A crudely sharpened branch has pierced through her shoulder's blade, pinning her in a macabre crucifixion. Her blood traces a slow, dark path down the dead wood, feeding the parched and cracked earth beneath. And then Shane's voice erupts. He seems to merge with the horde, a single consciousness shouting with the force of a legion. His words land not as speech, but as a thunderclap that shakes the very air.
This is the true face of your Metropoles. You've sucked us dry, left us with nothing. Now, you'll get the same mercy you showed us.
At this moment, someone noticed your presence. Who are you? Are you another lapdog of the Metropoles? Before you can answer, another voice speaks up.
Wait. This one's different from the Metropole scum. I know that scent. This city. You're from this city.
How do you know? With the sand? Are you a dog? A sea of eyes locks onto you. Their collective gaze a physical pressure. It's a volatile mix of naked suspicion, sharp scrutiny, and beneath it all, a disquieting flicker of expectation.
You must hate them as much as we do. You had the guts to stand up to all the Metropoles. You know the blood on their hands better than anyone.
Oh shit. With a sweeping gesture, he points at Hilda.
She's one of them. She stands with the bloodsuckers. In her veins flows the life they stole from our land. The sweat and blood of your people and mine.
Shane must be a dog or a pervert, cause only those type can differentiate.
Now, she pays her debt.
A hunched shadow trembles in the gloom, offering you a short hoe caked in bloody mud. You hate them too, don't you? Here, take it. Make her feel our suffering. Avenge us. Avenge yourself. Yeah, revenge. Revenge. That's right, revenge. We have to have revenge. You are with us. We are the same. Yes, the same. Make her atone. Make her pay. More and more eyes are now turning toward you. The crowd's initial hostility has melted away, replaced by a frenzied, expectant acceptance. More crude weapons are thrust into your line of sight, their rough surfaces gleaming in the dim light. More crude weapons are thrust into your line of sight, awaiting your choice. You remain still, your eyes drifting over the proffered tools before finally coming to rest on Hilda's pallid face. She feels the weight of your gaze. Her previously unfocused eyes struggle to find yours, holding their concentration for a single lucid moment. In them, you see no fear, only a profound and weary guilt, and beneath it, a calm that borders on relief. It is a silent plea, as clear as if she had spoken aloud. This is what I deserve. Please, go ahead.
What are you waiting for? Don't hate her. Hate her! Hate her like we do! Let it out!
Every voice, every gaze crashes down upon you. The coppery stench of blood, the venom of their accusation, the shadows contorting into demons, it all converges, forcing a choice. Do you join this tide of hatred, or take the weapon, refuse the weapon? Should we go the wrong, what I believe is the wrong side? Ah! Okay, it immediately cut my consciousness out of the link already. wait, I just want to go to the bad ending first, so I don't have to go back. Hilda, no! I didn't mean it! Stop! It's like Asuna, even your editor doesn't approve your choice. Fresh my blue stack. Oh, we are back. I think it's not only my blue stack. I think it's also my stream. Hilda heard you wanted to kill her. Yeah, yeah. I just see like my chat disconnected and successfully connected back. So I think just internet is bad overall. Your fingers close around the half of the blood-stained hoe. The moment you touch it, the world drowns in crimson. A foreign wheel floods your nerve, and you are now a passenger in your own body. You watch as your legs carry you toward Hilda, your hand raising the hoe against her. In that final second, you are no longer yourself. You are Shane. You are every vengeful villager. You are the pure distilled essence of their rage and resentment. As if 1,000 hands got your own, the hoe falls. A bloody mist fills the air. She doesn't speak. She does not cry. She simply closes her eyes. A silent acceptance of the fate you deliver. The blood is shockingly warm and sticky on your face. Whoa. Did he actually do it? When you come back to your senses, the vision shatters. Hilda and the mob are gone. Nothing remains but the phantom echo of their cheers roaring in your ears. Eh? What, that was the correct one? I thought it's gonna be game over. No, I don't want to do that. I want to start with this. I'm gonna go back. No, that is not my true choice. Of course you're gonna... Of course I'm gonna refuse the weapon. You take a step back and shake your head. I understand your pain. I respect your anger. But I will not be controlled by hatred. The frenzied shouting cuts off abruptly, leaving a silence so profound that it grips your heart. In the void, the spectral figures fix you with a glare, their eyes burning with cold fury.
So you stand with her?
There's no game over now, just choice lead to the good or bad ending. There's no game over now, just choices lead to the good. Oh, but just now like the branches become one again. So you stand with her. Oh, why are you reading that? His voice distorts into a monstrous howl, a signal that sends him and the demonic shadow at his back charging forward in a blind rage, armed with whatever they could seize. Wait, we have a good and bad ending? Oh, okay, let's do the good ending first. Let's try to get the good ending first, if that's the case, if there is no game over. Your shackles managed to stop the first wave closing in on you, yet they only serve as intimidation, not a genuine threat. You cannot bring yourself to attack these people. After the horror they have endured, what right do you have to judge their rage? Their hatred is a pain you have no right to punish. But your mercy is a fuel to their fury. More shadows swarm forth, and this time, the weapons they raise glint with a cold, murderous intent. No peace, no compromise, only your deaths or ours. Tear her apart, rip the hypocrite to shreds. If you're not with us, you are against us. Your shackles were never meant for defense. The flimsy barrier shatters instantly. You stagger back to Hilda's side, throwing your body in front of her as a shield. A storm of projectiles rains down, jagged stone, crude clubs, and rusted sickles. You endure the impacts, but it's a futile defense. You can't hold them back any longer. You brace for the searing pain, eyes wide open, but it never comes. The phantoms pass through you like smoke, their vengeance striking Hilda instead.
Your anger, your pain.
Amid spray of blood and inconsolable wailing, her body gradually breaks apart.
I accept it all.
Hilda! The last of your resolve hardens, your shackles shatter the constraint with a surge of will, and weapons of solidified mania slice into you. Their touch like white-hot iron. Bright, searing wounds bloom across your body, each one a fresh fire. Though they are a mere illusions, the agony is devastating real, buckling your knees and screaming through your nerves. But it doesn't matter. I know you're burdened by regret. I know it's painful. I know a part of you wants nothing more than to die here. Throwing yourself in front of Hilda, you take the brunt of the attack. Your teeth grit against the impact. But don't let it consume you. Let me bear this with you. I can beg for you so you can live on.
Live on? Do I deserve to live on?
The moment her eyes meet yours, the howling mania recedes like a dying tide. The scorching air cools, soothed by a sudden downpour, and a film of moisture blurs your vision. Okay, we are back. Why is Horo here? I mean, Nolan. I was mistaken her for Horo. A cold droplet falls on your forehead, sharp with the scent of disinfectant. Harsh incandescent descent like sting your eyes. You try to move, but your limbs are locked down, firmly strapped to a hospital bed. What? You wrench your head to the side. The room before you is less an operating theater and more a morgue. The floor is a chaotic sprawl of white body bags, too many to count, and in the center, restrained on a dissection table, is Hilda. She is surrounded by specters, formless, nameless things. Liar! Liar! You stole our future with your lies, and now you dare try to take our only hope? They weep and scream, their fingernails elongated into surgical scalpels. They shred everything around them, then turn on themselves and each other, gouging out organs, trading heart for heart and blood for blood, only to reassemble in an instant. A perpetual self-inflicted hell. Oh no, Hilda! Damn, that is like hell indeed. Of Hilda, not a single part remains intact. Whoa, do we see something gory right now? The hell? And then you see her, Nolane's face, adrift in the chaos, The girl's once unyielding, earnest gaze has been honed into the sharpest of blades. It carves directly into the deepest recess of the heart of the person she once admired most.
I hate you, Hilda. I hate you for making us believe.
There's no way Nolan said that.
I followed you. I admired you. I swore I would dedicate my life to the city-state. Just like you. And now you tell us it was all wrong? That the metropoles are corrupt? That my loyalty was pledged to evil? That it was all meaningless? You built the foundation of our faith, and now you want to shatter it with your own hands? Don't you dare!
Don't you dare. Their voices, a chorus of profound resentment, agonizing pain, and burning rage, echo through the empty room. They surge toward you in a snarling wave, pushing your bed until it jars to a halt beside the cold dissection table. Claws, sharp and gleaming, point accusingly at you, while their burning gazes turn to interrogate the silent Hilda. You brought this outsider here to do what? To turn back now? To fix your mistakes? After you led us this far? After so many were sacrificed? Do you think this is salvation? No, this is annihilation. You want to destroy everything and save only yourself. We died for you, and now you call us wrong? Are you trying to make fools of us? With a collective roar, they carve open their own chests with vicious blades. They tear out their deceived hearts and hurl the still beating organs at you and Hilda. Look at our hearts. You defiled them. You betrayed us. The shapeless, bloody masses slam into you, bursting apart and splattering your bodies with pitch-black mania. The corrupting energy immediately seeps into your skin like a cold, invasive poison. Yeah, the battle is only the one that we unlock the key, something like that. You stand transfixed before these young, blindly devoted souls. They once lived convinced of their righteous path, sacrificing themselves for the glory of the metropoles, only to have that conviction shattered in death. Now, in a final futile gesture, they carve out their own hearts, seeking answer they can no longer hold. They advance, a haunting procession. In one hand, they hold their bleeding hearts like sacred offerings. In the other, they level their blades squarely at Hilda's chest. Cut it out. See her heart. See her true face. See if it is as pure and spotless as she claims. Cut it out! Leave them be. Stop them. Okay, we have to. Let's try to get good ending. Light erupts from your shackle, shattering the ghost blades. The spectral bonds dissolve, and you are free. Without a second to lose, you roll forward and surge to your feet. A sharp burning pain reminds you that a few blades found their mark with mania already seeping into the shallow cuts. Ignoring the sting, you lunge toward Hilda and sever her ropes. She stumbles as you haul her upright, but her gaze remains locked on the enraged ghost. They scream, a hair's breadth away, but the shackles like holds them at bay, a blinding barrier against their fury. Come with me. Let's get out of here first. You seize her wrist and pull her toward the exit, not giving her a moment to protest. Erratic light strobes through the corridor, casting the pursuing ghosts in jerking, nightmare tableaus. Their furious shriek hammer at your back. You pull Hilda along, feeling her stagger as she struggles to keep pace, but she never lets go. The insidious mania traces on your bodies, left by the ghost's touch, continue to crawl over your skin like a spreading stain.
Where are we going?
Be my granny. Very good. You don't have an answer yourself. Anywhere is better than staying there to die.
Don't you want to take a look at my heart? what kind of person I truly am. Whether this is a trap or genuine honesty, don't you want to know?
Well, tell me when you're ready. Is now really the time for this? Tell me when you're ready. Some truths don't need to be laid bare to be understood. I've told you before, I'm not the kind of interrogator who has to uncover every truth at any cost. I believe in you. Hilda's footsteps falter. A flicker of uncertainty passes through her eyes. You only tighten your grip on her hand. She doesn't question it. She just holds on tighter as you both run for the exit. I genuinely thought she asked Chief to cut her chest open and take a look at her heart literally. At the corridor and looms a rust-eaten iron door. From behind it comes a deep muffled hum. You shove the door open and the world dissolves. Howling wind and stinging ice-cold rain slams into you. The corridor vanishes. The ghostly wails are snatched away into silence. The warmth of Hilda's hand in yours is gone. She has disappeared without a trace. What, since when? I thought we hold her grip very tightly. There's nothing left but you and the cold, pitch black rain falling on your face. Let's continue this. Memphis, the mall. If you haven't figured out, the mall is actually Memphis, by the way. The late autumn cold, a bone deep chill unique to the season, seeps into you as you stagger through the garden. Icy rain needles down through the crumbling dome above. Every step is a battle against your own failing body, the minious corruption of persistent venom in your vein, gnawing at the edges of your mind. Yet a pull stronger than the fatigue draws you forward. You can feel it. You are getting closer to the heart of this place, closer to Hilda. Bad names include feel it. You only hope both you and Hilda can hold on just a little longer. In the depth of the garden, the outline of a dilapidated lecture hall materializes. Moss creeps over the stone steps like a green shroud, and the heavy doors stand half open, as if waiting for your arrival. That's why Marlo is the peak. I hope Marlo is not appear here. There's no way Marlo will become one of the shadow, right? You push the door open and step inside. The air is thick and still, heavy with the scent of decaying wood and the ghost of old paper. This is a university lecture hall. Once a place of learning, now traces of mania crawl-like disease ivy across the walls and floor. On the lone blackboard, faded cryptographic formula and city-state slogans linger like forgotten memories. And there, at the far end of the hall, an enormous spectral shadow is merged with the very architecture. It is so massive that it seems part of the wall, until you enter. Slowly, deliberately, it raises its head. What's so scary, Memphis?
Oh, look what the cat dragged in. Have you come to witness the lesson for my most disappointing pupil?
Pupil.
Hilda, my brightest star, and my greatest fool.
The corruptor that Memphis has become lets out a pain-mocking sound. It toys with Hilda's bowed head, its fingers moving over her like a merchant coldly tallying beads on an abacus.
A position at the very heart of the cryptography department. Something countless souls would kill for. The influence, the secrets, the power at your fingertips. And you cast it all aside like trash. For what? To run off to this festering swamp called Dis City to prove a point?
Foolish. Utterly, completely foolish. Discordant whispers slither through the air, each one feeling like an ice-cold abacus bead clicking against another.
Was it the investigation that spooked you? Or was it the shame of your traitorous parents?
A harsh, grating sneer escapes it. Its fingers dig into Hilda's skull as it forces her head down, slamming her forehead against the stone table again and again. What the hell? She takes the abuse like a doll, her body limp, offering not even a flicker of resistance. This feels like hell.
An interrogation is a cost of doing business.
Be doing
A compromised identity is a manageable risk. Everyone in this game has skeletons. Every successful spy keeps a set of false ledgers. Did you truly believe you could walk this path and keep your hands perfectly clean?
With a furious roar, it straightens its decaying body. Its rotting arms fly wide in a grotesque, exaggerated gesture of utter incomprehension.
They just dangled a few doubts to shake your precious faith. And you reacted like a scolded child, so desperate to prove you're still the teacher's pet. Ideals and loyalty are worthless currency, yet you cling to them, willing to be someone's loyal hound, staking your entire being on a lost cause. You have no conception of the machine you serve. All that brilliant talent wasted on solving the wrong equations. The greatest tragedy isn't weakness, but unshakable conviction in the wrong place. Your resolve is your folly. Your talent, your original sin.
He spread its arms wide as if welcoming this hopeless conclusion. With its storms, the floor explodes. A foul, mania-tainted sludge boils upward through the cracks, revealing a gaping maw that leads to the abyss itself. From that void, countless ghostly shadows surge forth. They howl with a singular purpose, twisting and coiling around Hilda's body. Admit it, this path was never for you. Your very existence is an error. Your failure was preordained. You deserve to be consumed, to settle the debt for your misguided life. The world gives way, the ground shatters, and the two of you teeter on the edge of the abyss. This is the price you must pay. Grab her. You don't think, you don't calculate the crumbling reef underfoot or the threat of Manfis attack. You simply run for her. The moment your fingers close around Hilda's ice-cold sleeve is like grasping a truth you've always known. Her wrist is terrifyingly thin, a breath twig in your grip, and you're afraid it will turn into dust if you hold any tighter. No, this is no illusion. Her very existence has worn thin, fraying at the edges, ready to dissipate into the charged air. Let go. Let go! She chose this path. She belongs here. She belongs to me. The ghostly shadows shriek in a greater frenzy as the rift yawns wider. A monstrous force pulls at you, a riptide of darkness trying to claim both your souls. She cannot escape. She is a failure. Her destiny is to die here. She is mine. This is her choice too. You left her behind once. Don't offer hollow hope now. All she desires is me. Only that. Refuse to let go no matter what. Don't listen to that stupid... What? Don't listen. It's basically the same, but I want to choose this one. You have already braced yourself for this. Your teeth grin together as your fingers lock around Hilda's wrist, pulling with every ounce of your strength in a desperate attempt to rip her back from the abyss of fate. She belongs to you. Sorry about that word, veteran. There is one. Stop letting them torment you, Hilda. If you want redemption, if you really want to change something, then you have to leave. Walk out of here and do what matters. Letting the mania consume you in this place changed nothing. This is your mind. You are its master. As long as you don't give up, these phantoms can never truly break you. That's why I came back, to help you. Crimson shackles erupt from your palm, shearing through the void like mania to pierce both your hands. They bind you together, a bond that, for now, defies all forces in this world or any other. The ghostly shadows within the slots recoil as if scorched, their advance broken. Now they can only wait at a distance, their forms twisting with helpless, mournful wails.
So this is
And they're like
your
bursting.
shackles.
Oh, how does she know about shackles? She lifts her head, a faint smile gracing her features. Her voice, distant as an echo, carries not just relief, but a fragile note of joy.
You really weren't lying.
The roars of mania fade, becoming hollow and muffled, suppressed by an immense unseen force. A mist begins to coil through the air, blurring your sight. Within it, her form slowly unravels, until all that remains is the cold, unyielding chill at the other end of your shackles. I wonder who's gonna be the last boss. The illusion is gone completely. Hilda stands before you once more. Why that's the song of ending usually. Mania has morphed into cruel shackles around her body, concealing the scar on her throat. Her long hair is plastered to her face and neck as pale as marble. Her eyes, once so piercing, so deeply knowing, are now vacant, like wells that have long run dry. Eh? Yet as her gaze finds you, you who have returned to this desperate place, who have fought so hard to reach her, the ghost of a smile touches her lips.
Why did you come back?
I made you promise. I told you I would help you.
You fool. This place is dangerous. Mania could consume my consciousness completely at any moment. Soon, even this last
Because I love you.
will be thoroughly corrupted. When that happens, not even those memories will be able to guide you.
She points at your body, and in response, specks of white light drift from you like luminous dust. They float through the air, settling upon her hand. Wherever they land, the shackles binding her dissolve, melting away like snow under a warm sun. The first fragment. Oh, the one that we unlocked.
Time you were drinking tea
Oh my God.
in my room. You suddenly jumped up.
I'm not sure what's wrong with my internet today. Recovering consciousness. Oh my God. Is the stream fine? Because I don't know if this is like my whole internet or just my connection to
You seem less
the
busy
game.
today.
We are in the middle of like heartwarming conversation. How dare you interrupt? Stupid connection. So far it's fine. Okay, good. I think it's because Grandpa is the best kid this year.
Why?
Oh no!
Fool. Mania could consume.
Is it the same
When
thing?
that happens,
Okay, first fragment. The first fragment is gone.
that time you were drinking tea in my room, you suddenly jumped up and said you could smell poison. You tried to act casual, but your expression was so serious as you searched the entire room. And you actually found it. You saved my life. And yet, I still doubted you.
The second fragment.
When I received that letter from the Metropoles, you discovered I had been using you, testing you. You said we were just two tools, thrown together by circumstance, walking different paths, yet choosing to stay.
Yeah, he must be corrected. I think it's because
I felt truly
I did nothing
grateful.
wrong, guys. The third fragment. I've been a good boy this year.
And then, you used the wilderness to help us uncover the mole.
Never miss a stream of Path to Nowhere.
The ideals of the past, they are both the key to the truth, and the witnesses to all that has happened.
The fourth fragment.
Then, at the very end, I entrusted everything to you. Let you leave this place, to use my corpse and the monolith to accomplish two tasks. As a result, I was tortured for years, then sealed for decades.
Decades.
I started out
Decades?
just waiting for death. But eventually, I only wanted one thing. An answer. But now that you're finally here, I find I'm no longer so fixated on that answer. I just really wanted to see you again.
Oh,
That's all.
she's fall. Her hand rises from the mire of contamination, stretching toward you with painstaking caution.
No matter what. Thank you.
I should.
Thank you for coming back for me.
Grandma didn't give us any pocket money. Avoid her touch. Wait for her touch. Wait for her touch, lah. Her fingers trembles against your back as scars of Romania spiderweb across her skin. And in the moment of that embrace, her whisper brushes against your ear. Oh.
I gave you everything. My ideals. My trust. I waited, and you never came. I told myself you must have had your reasons. But as the years turned, that waiting festered. Mania didn't just consume me. It became me.
Familiar howl twists with her whispers as her hands lock onto yours. Her fingertips are like ice, yet they burn with the last lingering warmth of her obsession.
Now you're back. But it's too late.
Huh?
I don't believe you anymore.
I really confused, like, how do you feel? Your forehead touch. Your forehead touch! Oh my god, make it a CG.
This time, I will see the truth for myself.
Okay, that's a good thing. Oh, is she going to wake up now? The contamination vanished, giving way to a storm of coat strips that rustle and sway around you. Her grip tightens, a desperate vice and a profound emptiness yawn open inside you. Many assails you from all sides, ripping through your being. Before your eyes, your very essence is torn away, transforming into countless intelligent strips. They unravel, merging with the air itself, converting into a tide of radio waves. Plot to Don't Tell Me Chief is a terrible EX to her. You finally realize it. She's using her power on you. Oh. Oh no. She going to look everything inside Chief's head. You raise your hand to release your shackle, and a flickering red light erupts, piercing through your palms, but it is not enough. It cannot halt this desperate all-or-nothing assault. Your memories break free in a frantic flood, stripped bare and completely exposed to her ravenous power. The world before you bleeds away, only her voice remains, a gentle yet unyielding echo, resonating in the depth of your mind like a whisper from the abyss inside. Is it going to be like including any embarrassing memory? Don't look, Hilda, don't look. Since we met, we've been deciphering each other.
So this is the real you.
Oh no.
Hero of Deceit. Chief of Minos, Spiro of
Oh no,
Isis.
she knows. Who should be said to know Chief already have kids? That's what we are trying to hide. Now she knows we have kids. A lot of kids. The plan was to tell her at the last second when she cannot go out anymore, but now she knows everything. You're gonna know how many wives Chief had on the side. Damn it, Hilda, didn't expect that. Alarms blared throughout the laboratory deep within the restricted area. Hilda's M value is spiraling again. Contamination is off the charts. The Chief's levels are climbing too, but still within the controllable range due to suppression by the shackles. Hilda's mania is flaring. It's creating a feedback loop to the Chief. Wait, what? She knows about Blink? Faint, barely visible electrical currents ripple across Stroll. Minutes later, it speaks, its composure icy as it begins issuing orders. Continue monitoring and prepare to activate the mandatory protocol. Priority is Chief's safety. Regarding the subconscious incursion, if she breaches Chief's mental defenses, it will ultimately simplify our task. Initiate a 50-minute countdown. Prepare the suppression injection and stand by to terminate the link connection. Notify MBCC to be on standby. If Mania exceeds the critical threshold, we will transport Hilda alongside the tank to the upper level, sever her connection to the Chief and proceed with termination. We cannot allow her to extract any intelligence from this facility. In the span of a few breaths, Hilda's power floods the space. Code strips unspool from your very being. Kinching around your limbs and hoisting you aloft. They flutter from her fingertips like a sullen peppery snow. She must see how he got violated by Ying. And Zero, who still Chief first kid, and Griff, who married him. And now we have being watched by Augustus. Oh yeah, she knows Augustus. Well, at least by name, you know what I mean? Your shackles and her power intertwine, your consciousness and memories knot together in a profoundly unnatural braid. Yet she ignores the iron beating into her flesh and the corruption seeping through her veins. Her fingers, with a ghost touch, trace the contours of your mind, coaxing your memories to unfold before her. Before the shackles appeared, we lacked effective means to control highly dangerous and difficult to manage sinners. For humanitarian reasons, execution was not an option, so cryosleep technology was employed to preserve them in stasis, a practice that continues to this day. With the latest link technology, we can now attempt to enter their deep consciousness and awaken their minds. Hilda Hartline. She was a cryptography expert working for the Metropoles during the First Outland War. We hope you can extract more information on the Monolith system and Outland Sinners. Specifically, we need to understand how the Metropoles secured the allegiance of such a powerful sinner in an era when they were exceptionally rare, and whether any secret technology was involved. We have become Augustus Sugar Baby. She doesn't just watch your memories, she forces you to relive them with her, Together, you see Shroll introducing you to Link, the collective decision to select her as the target, your approach to the sinner's containment pod. You see your past self look up, your own eyes calmly conveying the message, I will complete the mission. She makes you an unwilling participant in this twisted perspective, forcing you to appreciate the betrayal alongside her. Damn. But that means we have to go through all yin, flirty and zero kisses and everything.
Fascinating, isn't it? Are you afraid of the guiltiness when your lies are laid bare? Or do you fear the truth is too cruel for me to bear?
She grabs a coat strip and gives it a deliberate tug, yanking you closer to her.
It's really not difficult to accept. You are this city's hero. I am a Metropole spy. We were destined to stand on opposing sides.
That's really a long pause.
You played your part perfectly. Made me dance in the palm of your hand. I thought you were my only hope. I entrusted you with everything. The monolith, the correction of my mistakes. Believing you like a fool. Waiting for a miracle that would never come.
Why you make it sounds like we're the bad guys? We are trying to help you, Hilda.
Of course you would never come back. You were always this city's loyal servant. Stealing the monolith was your only objective. All that talk of correction and ideals was meaningless.
A storm finally breaks in her gaze, anger, grief, and mockery, all crashing through at once.
So why come back now? What else is left for you to take from me?
And to be honest, like we only left her like maybe a couple of minutes, I think. And I'm sorry that you experienced 10 years within that 10 minutes, but go on. I came to save you. I mean it.
I will not believe you again.
Her gaze locks with yours, every word measured and sharp as a blade. The raw, near desperate intensity in her eyes pains you. An invisible hand seems to clamp around your throat, stealing your breath and your voice. You try to form words, but only silence emerges.
You still cannot control your tells. I am perfectly fine now. So why do you look at me with such pity?
Modern Romeo and Juliet.
What are you hiding from me this time?
You instinctively recoil but she's faster. Her hand darts out, her fingers firm as they grasp your chin, holding you in place.
We have all the time in the world. I will use my power to strip your secrets away.
Oh no.
Layer by layer. Until I see what truly lies in your heart.
Wait, since Chief like lose memory, is it possible for her to also access that part of memory? It made me curious actually, if she can go to that deep, the part that even Chief doesn't remember.
I will not fall into your trap again.
Her words are a soft whisper, but her fingers tighten like a vice. More code strips of your memory surge from within you, a torrent that makes your very consciousness shudder. Welcome back, Chief. The result of this link session appeared to be satisfactory on all fronts. You have successfully retrieved the monolith, and the data concerning the metropoles and the ash crystal constitute entirely new intelligence for us. We will now begin analyzing Hilda's brain to extract the monolith within. Please rest here for the moment. You may review the finding once you have recovered. After prolonged confinement in a contaminated environment, Hilda's consciousness and memories were already fragmented. Because you continuously input new memory segments during the link process, her cognitive functions have begun to show signs of confusion. She mistakenly believed that the memories you constructed for her are her actual past, that you truly rescued her and took all her hopes away from that place. On this foundation, her mind has constructed memories spanning decades. In her perception, she has been waiting for you to return and fulfill your promise ever since the day you left, but her wait has yielded nothing but silence. Mania is a mutation of the mind, and memory is the vessel of consciousness. Decades of accumulated despair and breakdown erupted in an instant, causing the mania within her to spiral completely out of control. She watches in continued silence, her eyes a fractured mirror reflecting countless shattered scenes.
So, even my memories are fake. This is nothing but an illusion. A construct left by your manipulation of my mind. I was such a fool. There was no betrayal. Because the comrade I fought alongside never truly existed. What I want is...
Stop torturing yourself with mania, come with me, we're getting out together. Mania will consume you completely. I want to get you out of here.
Out? You mean to wake up?
Yes. What's so bad waking up? She doesn't wait for your answer. Her hand rises, her fingers find the scar on her throat.
Officer, do you know how I survived the torture of this city's agents? A slit throat cannot speak, so they first infused mania crystals into my body, using mutation to repair the damage. Once they were sure I wouldn't die, they began. Every form of physical and psychological torment imaginable.
Thought of suicide had whispered to her countless times. Oblivion promised a mercy this endless torture did not. Yet she endured, for the vain hope waiting for someone to come, forced to bear the unbearable. But she could not let them defile her, could not let them plunder the things she held dear, the memory of her parents, the echo of her ideals, her last fragile hopes. If the outside world could not be trusted, if her own mind and body were nothing but a torture ground, then let a more absolute end claim it all. Use mania. The command was a silent scream, a final act of will from a void that had been stolen. Come, swallow me, encase these memories, seal my consciousness, lock my mind away with the heaviest chains. And with that, she severed her final tether to the world. With a self-annihilating resolve, she extended an invitation to the darkness she had long held at bay. Afterward, her consciousness did not fall. It willingly stepped into the abyss of mania and was no more.
I will not fall into this city's hands again.
Her words are laced with an inescapable madness.
You are far too valuable to this city. Losing you would be like losing an army. So, they will not risk harming you to stop me. The overflowing mania will destroy this entire restricted area, and you will awaken with me.
As she speaks, she tightens her grip on the coat strips. A jolt of electricity instantly sears through your body.
I just want to leave. Link will let them see what you are experiencing. Let them watch and listen, and consider.
Wait, did you answer on both? What is the most important to a sky? To a sky? You mean to a spy? I did answer, but wrong. You gaze at her in stark silence, your teeth gritted. In her ashen red eyes, you see no hope, only a staring abyss, spun from the threads of ruin and a deep, devouring obsession. If you did manage to escape this city, where will you go?
will return to Surveil Republic to finish the task once entrusted to you. The one you failed to complete.
But Seville Republic is already destroyed, isn't it? Hearing her answer, you feel nothing but sorrow. You used the monolith as bait, contaminated your own consciousness with mania to hide information, waited for decades in the cracks of memory, and finally captured me to break the stalemate. All this just to use me as a leverage to force the city to release you, so you can return to that metropole? You know it is rotten to the core.
But it is still my homeland. Even if it is twisted beyond recognition, even if it is rotted to the bone, I will still reshape it. I will change it. I will save it.
A city-state doesn't change because of one person. You are facing an entire system, a corruption rooted in human nature itself. And you have seen with your own eyes how they corrupt and destroy people. Yet Hilda simply shakes her head.
Nothing is beyond change. People are the variable that influences everything. People create systems, people become corrupt, people kill. So people must also be the ones to correct these wrongs. Precisely because it is flawed, we need determined individuals to cut out the sickness, to defend justice, not run from it. If the city-state is truly rotten, then I will cut it open and drain the poison.
Okay, I'll try it
now
again later,
have the
maybe.
means. No one can hide the truth from me. I will use my power to see through everything.
Do we get anything if we answer it correct? She roars in defiance, a desperate attempt to convince herself, but the fracture in her resolve is laid bare, instantly detected by the unrelenting resentment that saturates the space. It answers with a howl of its own, coalescing and striking at her from every direction. Can accept it? A lifetime devoted for this? Surrender to me. I can grant you power to break free, to change it all. Any means necessary. Survive. Survive. Change everything. Change the city-state. Like moths to a flame, the tempting whisperer throw themselves against the cage of the code strips, disintegrating into ash against its barrier of her power. You watch her fight a war on two fronts, against the corrupting backlash of mania and the grip of your own shackles. Her body trembles, swaying on the very verge of collapse. Enough, Hilda! Your war ended long ago. What we are doing now is...
Shut up! I said I will not believe you!
Her hands are trembling as they cup your face. She gazes deeply into your eyes, only to find a profound compassion within.
What else do you know? What else are you hiding from me? Tell me. Let me see it. Please.
Do you really want to know? More memories transform, becoming fluttering code strips that tear themselves from your body. They swarm outward, a frantic, suffocating blizzard that devours the space around you. Pain lances through you, the exhale of your consciousness, your very soul being ripped open. So let her see it all. You hold her gaze as she plunges into the hidden corners of your mind, racing straight toward the truth you had buried in the deepest trench of yourself. Oh no, the thing about the Surveil Republic. Stroll led you to the cabinet housing the Metropole Archive. With practice ease, it unlocked it. You pulled file after file, but each one told the same date that marked the day the Metropole vanished from all historical record. After their defeat in NF-82, the Metropole made no efforts to correct its course. Instead, it fell deeper into corruption until it eventually fractured from within. As for Hilda herself, she endured extensive interrogation after her capture, yet she never disclosed even the slightest piece of intelligence. Eventually, she attempted to erase her own consciousness using mania, which led to her being forcibly placed in suspended animation, remaining in the restricted area for decades. What a pitiable and tragic woman. She remains completely unaware that her homeland was destroyed long ago. She finally knows. In this moment, the entire world freezes. In a sudden, profound silence, all feeling drains from her. You see the anger on her face melt away, leaving only naked bewilderment.
What is it saying?
You take a deep breath. I'm really sorry for giving you these painful memories. I can't fix this for you, and we can't let you leave the city to save the Metropole. Because Metropole is no more! Because the homeland you want to change and save was gone decades ago. That's really sad. What she can still choose is... The world grinds to an absolute halt. In the same instant, every code strip plummets, scattering across the ground like so much worthless trash. Seizing the opportunity, chaotic spectral shadows surge forward. They pour through the fracture in a cacophony of sharp, distorted whispers. A crushing tide that slams into you and Hilda. Your plan has failed. You've been abandoned. Chief has betrayed you. Your ideals are doomed. You took the wrong path, and you think you can just turn back? No one will allow it. You have always failed. Of course you fail against this time. With a shrill, piercing screech, the contamination and mania return. It bores into her, twisting and tearing her apart from the inside. She doesn't even try to fight it this time. Hilda! A sludge-like wave of mania seizes your legs, crawling up your body with terrifying speed. Your shout is swallowed by the chaos, but you fight through it, grabbing her shoulders and screaming her name with every ounce of your strength. Futile. Futile. I'm her true destiny. She is mine. Get the hell away! A crimson flare from the shackles cuts through the horde of wailing shadows. Their forms scatter and dissolve into shrieks as the world itself becomes apart. The sky shatters and the ground crumbles into nothing. Together, you are plunged into the waiting void.
The city-state is like a giant bonfire, burning bright to keep every home warm and every belly full. It's not just thick walls and tall lighthouses. It's hope for everyone. One day, I'll add my own little spark to that fire. I'll shine my light for others to see. You will too, right? You're me from the future, all grown up. Can you answer my question now? Did you become a light for everyone? Did you make other people's lives brighter?
I took the wrong path. I failed.
I got lost on the wrong path and walked it for a very long time. I thought I was protecting something precious. But in the end, I only caused ruin. I failed the people who believed in me.
Really? That's quite sad. But you'll get back up again, right? If one path leads to a dead end, you just find another. If that one's no good either, then try the next one. If you try every single path, you're sure to find the right one.
With a smile, she steps forward, her hand closing around yours, and pulls you into a run down one of the waiting paths. But the ground itself is alive with deception. The paths beneath her feet branch and weave like veins, each one promising light while secretly leading into a deeper, more profound darkness. So where did the corruption begin? Which of these forking, illusory road is the true one? Where do you go? How am I supposed to know? Go left. Go forward. I'm sorry, my dear, but we can't bring you. This city is too dangerous. We can't let you face that. Stay here. Leave the Cypers behind. Forget the war. Give up on your ideals. Just live an ordinary life. Wait for us to end this. I promise we will come back for you. Oh, we're gonna try everything, okay. I think the dead also have like really...
An undercover
Marlo!
agent. Don't make me laugh. You don't have the stomach for the killing it takes. We had a deal. I handle the wet work. You handle the codes. Let's keep it that way.
Damn, so cool. You can just feel the aura.
Don't you ever kill anyone, Hilda. You'll regret it. I'm telling you, no matter what happens, keep your hands clean.
Will you join me, Hilda? The war is all but over. The Metropole's defeat is inevitable. My allegiance to Frazier is never about loyalty, but utility. Self-interest is the only constant. You're my most gifted student. You could have access to far more intelligence than you do now. You could be shaping policy from the top, not wasting your talent in this grinding stalemate, going down with a corpse of a city-state.
This city won! We've won the war! To hell with this metropole bastard! Purge the defeatists, purge the opportunists, purge the spies, make every traitor pay! Root them all out! Root them all out! This is who you are, always choosing the wrong path. Betrayed by allies, abandoned by the times, your effort wasted, every choice mocked by fate. Your ideals were never realized, they never will be. The vision shatters, leaving you stranded once more in the familiar grounds of the manor, but the bone-chilling rain has warped the estate into a distorted reflection of itself. She stands bewildered at the far end of the eaves, her gaze tracing the countless wrong paths that coil and twist beneath her feet like serpents. Then, cutting through the drum of the rain, you hear a soft, disbelieving laugh.
You knew all along. Is that why you've been giving me that look? Because you think I'm pitiful? That I'm pathetic?
Did you come just to witness my disgrace?
Decades spent in the shadows, enduring for this single moment. She marshaled every ounce of her strength, launched an all-out attack, and found the one weakness she saw. Yet now, at the moment of her triumph, it all crumbles into dust. She has lost to time, or rather, to fate. The rain obscures your sight, yet it cannot hide the profound despair and sorrow drowning her eyes. Around you, the tide of mania roars, swallowing the manor whole. The ground beneath your feet is the last bastion, a crumbling precipice poised to plunge into the swirling swamp of madness at any second. Her rampage is absolute. Nothing now can calm the storm but your shackles. And so you step through the tempest, closing the final distance between you. At first, my only goal was to extract information. I fabricated an identity, entered your mind, deceived you, protected you, grew close to you, all for the mission. I planned to take what I needed and leave, but I found you were just a spy. Your torment came from your conscience. You struggled because you couldn't forget the sacrifices. You were always searching for another way, even when you took the wrong turns. When you gave me the monolith, I truly wanted to help you. Had this not been a memory washed by rain, but a page from through history, you might have truly helped her. You could have helped her complete the infiltration and stand in defiance against the metropoles. Whatever the outcome, her story will have found a different end. Because you can still hear the echo deep within your heart, calling you to a new path. As long as you can hear it, you are not truly lost. I believe a soul like yours deserves another chance. You can still choose your path again.
Again. What's the point?
Her words are a low whisper, barely audible over the sudden roar of the many a flood. A wave of pure darkness crashes into you, its force threatening to sweep you away.
Can someone like me really have another chance?
The choice is yours. Every force in the space conspires to hold you back, yet with every step, your determination only grows stronger. Today, the city walks the same path the metropole once did. During the military regime, countless satellite towns were crushed, and countless outlanders died by this corpse hand. If accomplices share guilt, then I bear it too. No one can promise they will never make the wrong choice. You finally manage to grasp her, but she is a statue, yielding yet distant. Uncontrolled mania flows from her like a wound, crystallizing into cruel barbs that pierce through her own flesh. The black essence drips steadily, feeding the contamination pooling at her feet. Your shackles instinctively reach out to calm her mania, only to be met by an invisible iron resistance, the sheer force of her despair. Recognizing this is a battle of wills, you take her hand and press it firmly to your brow. I know you don't believe me, so come, see for yourself. Your power won't lie to you. Look into my memories and judge my words for yourself. At your invitation, deeper memories unfold before her. Within them lies a poignant sorrow. A rage born of desperation. Oh, Julian! I forgot that. A rising unified resolve. Oh, Sable! Darkness that lurks beneath the surface. And the throes of the world. Her gaze lingers on the diverse faces within your memories. In essence, they are no different from people of the past, strong yet vulnerable, foolish yet brilliant, all chasing their own ideals in the corner of the city-state. I give second chance to work original and many mentally ill maniacs. Yet the same shadows now loom like colossal beasts emerging from behind this city itself. The Independence War is over. History has already passed its judgment. We don't have to remain enemies because of the sides our city-states were on. So this isn't about serving another mission. It's about following your own conviction. Ask yourself, were you truly devoted to the metropole or to that ideal city-state in your heart? These memories, raw and razor-sharp, pierce through her nearly numb senses. Is it the future, not the past, not the present? She once believed her loyalty was to the metropole itself. Now a doubt pierces her. Was it ever the city-state, Or was it the gleaming ideal of what it could be, not the rotting carcass it had become?
You really are a kind person. But
Her hand trembles as she reaches for you. As if to obstruct the moment, a cacophonous tide surges from behind, violently slamming you both into the pitch-black mania swamp. It's all over now. Look for Hilda. What the hell? Instead we have to use the entire I will fix her kit. The moment you sink into the mire, your mind is invaded by a cacophony of frenzied whispers and shrieks. These howling forms surge toward you, scattering in panic when your shackles blast them back, only to coalesce and attack again with renewed fury. You fight them off, forcing your eyes to stay open against the oppressive tide as you search desperately for any trace of Hilda. Finally, you see a single coat strip, drifting just out of reach. You lunge for it, only to find it too far away. Your shackle snaps forward, snagging the strip. You clutch it in your hand, a tangible anchor in the chaos, and with a final desperate effort, you swim with all your might toward the abyssal depth where she vanished. Swaying, rocking, her consciousness is carried deeper into the abyss. The cause worth fighting for is gone. The future worth believing is in has vanished. What reason is left to struggle? Perhaps to simply cease is the only peace left. But then, through the chaos, someone, stubborn and relentless, keeps running toward her, defying hatred. Whether I can fix her or you are by everything mode. I understand your pain, I respect your anger, but I will not be controlled by hatred. Wait! Didn't like she's being controlled by hatred when daughter is being, black ring, become black ring? That's a little bit, what's the contradicting, Never faltering. Some truths don't need to be laid bare to be understood. I've told you before, I'm not the kind of interrogator who has to uncover every truth at any cost. Pulling her out of the mire. If you want redemption, if you really want to change something, then you have to leave. Walk out of here and do what matters. Letting the mania consume you in this place changed nothing. He has seen through your torn heart and despair, your ugliness and hypocrisy, yet still he offers his hand. Or I'll fucking bet you up to that. Those are his memories, his future, the one he loves would never yield, and now he wishes to share them with you. In that future, one you have never reached, you finally see a glimmer of a light worth chasing. If that is so, then what does it matter if this body is already scarred by 1,000 wounds? Let it burn one last time. Even if, in the end, only ashes remain. You finally have another pose aside from just standing still. It's been a long time. Hilda. Grab onto me. Hilda. Don't let them win. Hilda. If anything remains for her to believe in now, perhaps it is nothing more and nothing less than the person standing before her. She reaches for you with a desperate, trembling hand, her eyes holding the hope of one in hell gazing up at a single spider's thread.
can I really?
Yes! Reach my hands! Grab her hand. She offers no resistance. A soft crimson glow kindles in her palm. Its former sharpness gone, the thread dissipated. From the other end of the shackles, you feel the turbulent mania within her gradually still. Oh, lately we got a lot of this type of animation. You hold yourself from the churning sludge, Hilda in your arms. Above, a torrential downpour of black mania saturated rain threatens to scour the world clean, swelling into an apocalyptic flood. The small manor stands as the last ark, but its walls are already groaning, being swallowed by the encroaching mania. The wooden door panel you've claimed as a rough groans in protest, its splintering frame barely keeping you afloat in the muck. Then, the waves themselves begin to change. The tide of mania coalesces into physical nightmares, howling as they rise from the depth. Their voices are all too clear, a cacophony of piercing whisper that claw at your mind and drop behind your eyes. They surge forward, tearing across the water surface, walking atop the pitch-black splashes as if the waves were solid ground. Back off. Don't even think about it. Gritting your teeth, you drag Hilda fully onto the unstable platform. The door lurches violently, and for a heart-stopping moment, you teeter on the brink of falling back into the abyss. Suddenly, a coat strip whips out, wrapping around your torso and yanking you back to relatively safety. Hilda, now conscious, wipes the stinging rainwater from her eyes and binds the strip tightly around both your waists.
Let me handle it.
Oh. She pivots to confront the colossal wave of mania. Monsters are caught in the surge, their snarls swallowed as countless souls churn and compress within mania. They merge together, coalescing into a towering, vaguely human form. You're gonna be like the final boss. Different level on the boss. It's what Jojo referred. I want that background as my wallpaper must be cool. Which background? It faces Hilda, and a massive maw splits open, revealing a writhing, nightmarish pit filled with countless lashing tongues. Don't think you're accepted. He's just using you. He will discard you like trash when he's done. Just like how you use us. You made our ideals and beliefs utterly worthless. I cannot believe Nolan is actually here though. I don't think she have hatred over Hilda. Don't think your blood is now clean. Every life you've taken will haunt you to the ends of the earth. We will never forgive. Hilda stands in silence, a still point in the storm. She lets them scream, lets them wail, allowing their endless hatred and rage to exhaust itself against her calm. Her coat strip whips through the wind, like a red line slashing the dark. It wraps the giant beast in a searing embrace.
I don't need your forgiveness. I don't care if I'm being used. If there is a chance, I will take it. I've never found the right path anyway. The worst that can happen is being fooled again. Losing myself once more. But I'm used to it now. I'm not afraid anymore.
Her voice cuts softly through the storm, yet it rings with unmistakable clarity. The giant beast thrashes with renewed desperation, as if it can feel its impending doom. Yeah, because I'm here now. Oh, wait, was that? Back Neil commenting in PTN. I want that background. The coat strip pulls out in this desperate tug of war. It's a race against annihilation. Will the beast be shredded first, or will Hilda's power shatter under the strain? Just as Hilda presses her hand against the scar on her throat, ready to break her own limits, your hand closes over hers. Don't face this alone. We made a promise to leave this place together. A red glow erupts from your shackles, merging with Hilda's power to form a colossal net that strikes the beast, ensnaring it completely.
I want to see the new City. See the new Fraser. See what has become of my ruined homeland.
The new Fraser, there's nothing new, but Fraser is still corrupted, isn't it?
I still wish to pursue that ideal. For all of us.
Yeah. Make that ideal into this city. The coat strip lashes out, tearing faint traces of memory from the souls. The fragments flicker like dying embers before surging back into Hilda. She shudders slightly, her body jolting like a piece of driftwood struck by a wave. As long as Hilda wants it.
I accept every one of your curses, your rage and resentment. I will carry them all. I have nothing left. Before I leave, it is fitting that you provide me with this burden to bear. I will carry the weight of the past, but I swear I will not be crushed by it again. And now if you still stand in my way, I understand why, but I will not yield.
The code strip snaps taut. Empowered by your shackles, it explodes outward, slicing the massive beast apart in an instant. The monstrosity collapses like a felled mountain. I thought that was the final boss. The fragments scatter, some howl toward you in a vengeful tide. Others flee, wounded, into the distance. The rest simply vanish on the wind. The cacophony of battle dims, from a roar to a whisper, from a whisper to a murmur, and then into deep, profound silence. The last few fragments stagger forth in a stubborn, final charge. But the moment they touch Hilda, they transform into harmless motes of flowing light, extinguished against her unwavering presence. She's so pretty. Is it just me or she feels like thinner? The sky clears at last. Wait, there's no final boss? Strength utterly spent, you both collapse to the ground, unable to stand. Hilda tilts her face toward the sun, a stranger after so long. The light filters through the dissipating clouds, warm and gentle on her skin.
It was always raining at the manor. I'd nearly forgotten what a clear sky looked like. So, when it clears, the clouds do part.
Sunlight pierces the dark veil, bathing the rain-soaked ruins in a soft golden glow. The distant sea grows still, its surface calming as if the raging mania had never been. No, some traces remain. Her gaze falls to your hands, still bound by the coat strip. Quietly, she loosened the knot. What? Despite unforeseen complication during the process, the Link experiment has been declared awakened by you and will be officially transferred to the embassy after completing a rigorous program of physical rehab. Damn it, it's so quick! Been updated accordingly. Sorry, good behind the press radar and the shadow group orchestrated. The spy list obtained during the Link process has been verified. All identified in the cover disease. Oh, so Hilda has been decided. It's conditioned with no possible peril. Huh? For the future. Yet she accepted willingly. No, why? The old era has ended and in this age she possesses nothing. She will now seek a new anchor. I think we should stop treat her like a prisoner. With no peril, what the hell? She's gonna open her eyes. Speed reading test. I hate it when the ending is just too fast, seriously. I think I lost a lot of information that. The liquid in the tank steers with a soft current. She smiles! She opens her eyes and her tender gaze finds yours. Good morning, babe. With sound trapped by the barrier between you, she raised her hand. Wait, is she naked? Her fingertips press against the glass and begin to move, tracing the familiar patterns of a code she once taught you. Good morning, Chief. Oh, she answered! Yay! Is the sky clear today? I'm looking at the sky right now. You are my sky. Yeah. Cheap flirting moment. A small fragment of someone memory hidden deep within the book. Take from the 4-hour old book. Oh, I understand. So she'll be in deep sleep. Chief help her awake and tada. Huh? So she's been in deep sleep. Chief help her awake and tada. Wait, that is basically. Wait, did you just get that now? That has been like the premise in the beginning. Yeah, you got it. Oh my Julian. Oh wait, did you miss the first day? I think you missed the first day, I think. I just get it. It's alright. The most important is you finally get it. An old poetry collection from the Outland. Its most celebrated passage recited by both Marlowe and Memphis. Okay, never mind. Yet Hilda always returned to the poem final line, her pencil tracing their curve, yet side by side. I think we have to deal with this one. To language the maze, to overfind the shore, to broken compass culverting, blah 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 blah. Okay, whatever. Julian is smart. Wow. To be fair, she was in holiday. Okay, that's a good ending, right? I'm surprised there is no bosses. Can I click here? No. No, the question is how do I reach the other ending? Okay, I think this one is look for Hilda. It's all over now. True boy always. Yeah, that's different ending for the final. Let's do this. It's all over now. Sinking endlessly. Consciousness is dragged into the abyss. I don't know which part we are here now. Then a single strand of red light appears. It's a lifeline from that young person, a chance for escape. That person came here with a purpose, much like your own. He is a good soul, radiant with justice, and he has helped you enact your self-punishment. Look upon your irredeemable sins. Look upon your irredeemable sins, Hilda. Look upon your shattered heart, Hilda. The person showed you a world so similar to your own. The gleaming metropoles and weary satellite towns, the idealistic youth and the corrupt politicians, the same shadows festering beneath it all. You offered a hand, but you were already in pieces. What could you possibly give? It is all too late now.
I really wish I had met you sooner.
With this lament, her gaze drifts once more to that light not far away. How cruel it looks, a single brilliant promise in this fast, consuming darkness. A light meant to illuminate the future, not to be touched by a failure like her. And so her hand goes limp, her fingertips graze yours in a final, fleeting brush as she lets go. Hilda? No! You thrust downward, desperate to catch her, to pull her back, but the chasm between you only widens. Damn it! This distant! Even my shackles can't reach! The maniac-contaminated sludge coils round her, an anchor dragging her down toward the abyss.
I won't be leaving with you. I've been asleep for too long. So long I didn't even know my own city-state was gone.
Do you hear that, baby? It is Morse code for ASS. Oh. The violent surge of mania subsides, and with it, the fury in her.
In your memories, I saw familiar shadows. This city may be heading down the same path as the metropoles. If you truly want to stop it, you must become stronger than it. Recruiting a teammate who's always failing would be bad luck. It's better if I stop right here.
With a wave of faint casualness, she unleashed a final massive surge of mania from within, not as an attack, but as a beacon, exposing her greatest vulnerability. In an instant, the greedy shadows surrounding you forget your presence. They surge toward her, a swarm drawn to a brighter flame. In contrast, her scattered memories transform. They become coat strips of the bygone era, fluttering like butterfly wings, gently surrounding you in a protective cocoon. She vanished from your sight, then the sludge, the entire oppressive space, it all dissolved around you. What are you doing? Hey! Hilda! You pound your face against the barrier that now encases you. From a great distance her voice reaches you, saying with a gentle smile.
If you ever speak of me to others, make it a cautionary tale. A story about someone who took the wrong path and paid the price for her foolishness. Go protect your city-state. The new era belongs to you. Don't let it stray down our old road. As a ghost from a bygone era, this single warning is all I have left to give.
The field crawls over her, and the familiar shackle snaps shut once more. The consciousness she had fought so hard to maintain finally begins to disintegrate. Decades of resentment and despair, shattered by a final act, complete their work. She is remade, fully, into a corruptor, a wanderer in the eternal darkness. When you finally break free from your cage, it is too late. You can only watch helpless as the last echoes of her memory slip through your fingers like smoke, disappearing into the void. With her disappearance, the time scroll granted you runs out. The space begins to crystallize, then freeze, as your connection to her is irrevocably severed.
Farewell. There's no place for me in this new era. To be buried with the era that created me is the only fitting end.
They actually make an ending out of it. The link is over. Thanks to your shackle, the M value is established below critical level and the rest of the area laboratory narrowly avoid a catastrophe. Upon your reckoning, Shroud's thrust over and immediately runs a full scan and treatment on you, promising that nothing like this will ever happen again. Your gaze shifts to where Hilda lies, only to see her form dissolve into trendrils of darkness, merging seamlessly with Mania. Hilda's case is filled away as a special incident, her name gradually receding into the depth of classified archive remembered by only a precious. Stroll is already busy converting the experimental data into standardized report, internet exponential material for when the experiment. You stand before the laboratory glass window, staring into the new now vacant containment area. In the distance, you hear the sound of rain once more. That rain penetrates the reef of time, falling upon a distant past, a place you can still reach for but never touch again. The hell? They make an actual ending out of it. So the good one is actually the canon one, right? Not the set violin. The set violin from the smallest violin in the world. A glistening crystalline fragment hidden in the depth of consciousness and wrapped in silence. There it watches her walk toward the conclusion waiting in her dream. Though it is but a momentary obsession, though countless questions are ignored and forgotten, cornflowers sway on the field ridge, their motion a symphony with the golden wheat, and they journey on toward direction history never narrated toward the first dream. What do you think about this type of event who has two endings? Me personally, I don't know why I don't really in favor of like multiple ending. because this I mean like game over screen is just fine, but multiple ending is just kinda, you know, spark argument which one is the canon one. Well, naturally probably the canon one will be the good ending naturally, right? It's probably like an what if kind of situation, so I still favoring the good ending though. Okay, let's see her profile and see what happened. Hilda, female, Metropole 10, 168, Sequester, secret actress. The subject is a Metropol agent who infiltrated the city during the Independence War. While undercover, the operative following the capture, the subject was forcibly confined to the deep restricted area where she initiated a conscious shutdown to evade interrogation. The subject exhibits pronounced self-destructive tendency. Rigorous assessment indicate the subject's self-destructive tendency are gradually diminishing. Memory distortions and thought disorder induced by the link technology are also showing progressive recovery. Due to the sensitive nature of the subject identity and capabilities, authorities have strictly denied bail. So she cannot get out. Okay, so basically she cannot get out. However, in accordance with chief advice, no additional restraint measure will be enforced beyond sustained observation. Her abilities may provide unexpected tactical advantage in future operations. I mean, with that ability, like, do you know like who won Hilda the most? 9 Agency. Just use her to extract Adelaide. just use her to extract Adelaide. Like, fuck it. Problem solved. Like, damn, what you're planning? Where is underground? Where is your base? It's done. This is like really key, you know, amazing ability here. Vulnerability is an ending for individual person. It's not dating sim. Like, I do agree. Like, I prefer like one ending. To be honest, I don't really like the kind of story where there is like alternated timeline or alternate ending, whatever like that. I prefer like just one ending. That's it. I think the first is the canon. I do agree. I think from this profile it suggests that the first one is the canon one. Of course, yeah. I like how I still didn't afraid of experimenting something new through it. Yeah, I think like I do enjoy the event though. Like I believe that for some time maybe this is like the equivalent of Eternal Nightmare. Okay, because like I'm not sure we haven't have Eternal Nightmare yet. Usually like every 3 months, and if you're following the CN news, I think we still don't have any Eternal Nightmare. So maybe this is basically like the replacement for a while until I don't know we can do something about Shin or something. That would be nice to see Adelaide and Hilda scene. I want to see Hilda just take out the memory out of Adelaide. The subject was able to extract concealed secret from targets, materializing them as a manuscript covered in telegraph code. Her unique rapid decryption capability allowed her to access opponents' memory and vulnerabilities through intelligence decoding. Through this process required an activation period. The subject participated through during the development of the Independence War. The subject was the target of multiple assassination attempts and was captured once, an event during which she was presumably infected with mania. She later vanished under mysterious circumstances from a city hospital. Intelligence indicated that she went into hiding at a secure concealed location to develop the purported. Oh, okay. This one is basically before. During her capture, the subject attempted suicide by slitting her throat to avoid apprehension. When prevented, she unleashed a massive burst of many energy that completely leveled a secluded manor on the remote outskirts of the city, along with the surrounding hillside. The incident resulted in severe casualty among the operation personnel. Hilda and Agus is also interesting. Alright, yeah, because I think the only person that from her era at this point is only Augustus. Adelaide is still in hospital. Adelaide is still in hospital, yeah. That's why exactly it is the time that we should extract information from him. I think I finished everything. 100%. Hey, only 98. What the hell? Oh, is there any choices that... Oh yeah, we have other choices. Oh yeah, we have the other choice, but all lead into the same one though. So I'm not sure, like, it doesn't make any difference. I think I'm just gonna read the other choices, because the other choices it doesn't lead to bad ending or dying scene. So I take a long time to remember who Adelaide is until I remember that it's one from. How could you forget someone so pretty in a sense? A man so beautiful. Oh yeah, this one here. Yeah, it doesn't lead to anything, so I'm too lazy to just read it. I think I'm just gonna chill. And Augustus is almost the sole reason her homeland defeated and destroyed. Augustus is the ace of the city at that time, like for real. I don't like men who hurt child. so do you still prefer Adelaide to be playable one day or not? He's like a, I don't know, like a playable material to better, but at the same time, well, seems like she's already rotten to the core. I feel like this was probably the best ending for her. Which one? The good one? The good one? Just too bad that Marlo is not playable though. Marlo is much more alpha. I move my heart to our Marlo now. Yeah, Toy is dead. Everybody loves Marlo. With how badass he is. Because of Augustus, the city survived 2 times. Augustus is like, oh, I can't imagine. If you think about it, this city has like, I don't know, currently it's a very powerful city set. Like you have Augustus, you have the, you know, I feel like all the people in Paradisos is crazily genius. If even someone like Shalom is actually not even on the highest rank, especially H01. I think like something's creepy about H01, and the fact that we also have Black Ring 003, right? And now we have Hilda. I'm not sure what Hilda gonna do, to be honest, like if she going to help the city or whatever. But to think that there is some party that trying to mess this group of people, it's kind of make me question like who is in the underground. You know what I mean? Like who is in the underground to the point that they have like this idea that, you know what, you know that people, they're powerful, they're smart, let's challenge them. This is crazy. So far, the one that we know about the underground people, only the underground separate is probably super powerful. Okay, even Bayi, even it looks down on Bayi. Okay, underground separatist looks down on Bayi. Bayi is one of the most powerful character in Patronoir that can go to technically toe to toe with when fighting against Corpse Bonzoya. So underground separate look down on her. So just like telling her like just a toy or something. So I can't imagine how strong she is. And then we have more. Probably the brain. At this point, like we know that she probably the brain of underground. And there's the sages. We don't know many about the sages. I think the only sages that we know is Evelyn. Is that her name? I think, right? Evelyn, and then Mr. E still alive also, but Mr. E is not a sage, but they are there. Okay, so damn, the final confrontation with underground is gonna be huge. I want to hope Asno make new content where Marlo is actually alive or reincarnated, but I'm satisfied with new male character. I don't think it will ever happen, Julian, unfortunately. Don't forget that part of the city high society is also underground. Yes. The high society, you mean the Silage society? Mr. E. the Silage society. Yeah, the one that give power to Parfait and the ring. I think the ring to Graves, if I'm not mistaken. This city broke spine to Outland and faced our army, exposed traitor and spies underground, so we will offense. And more literally hacked the higher dimension and turned everyone that contacted with this dark web become her server. I mean we've seen more is also capable of killing. If you remember on the end of Glitch Wave Nihil, she literally kills some FSC member. So she's also powerful in my opinion. This is the obstacle. We still don't know what's the purpose of underground though. But the fact that underground, oh, you remember like this city is actually still quotation mark chief from the underground, isn't it? Or from that island, you know. I think one day we're gonna get that. I think that's something that's going to be discussed on Eternal Nightmare or something, because we end up with Keelan. You remember? We end up Keelan, you know, the guy that who played piano at the end of Shin. Make me curious, like who the hell is that guy is. I'm still all for Adelaide being playable. He's still better than Shin. Oh, okay. Orde. What do you mean by that? Did you just say Shin is not good? Did you just say my wife's not good? What do you mean better? we gotta start a fight here. If Adelaide become playable, can we brainwash him into being good? It could be potentially probably can't be fixed type character, or they probably gonna do it with the way more playable. I mean, remember, Moore is still an enemy, you know, so maybe they can make it like a more type situation. Okay, he never turn, I don't know. Moore can just explode your phone and control your device from anywhere. That's why she's best at killing with no traces. If I'm not wrong, like when we are facing Adelaide before the BR005 explode, Moore was there, the one that doing the, I don't know, the signal. They're trying to disturb the signal from getting where we cannot get a reinforcement. Yeah, they call Chief Broken Shepherd or something like that. I think Coco mentioned that, if I remember it. Coco mentioned that in the Flora Unfurled, that the Paradiso steal something from the island, try to use the technology. The thing is, like when they steal, we don't know if they specifically talk about Chief or they talk about the Shackles. I don't know. Big you to Adelaide who hurt children. Let my mother. Julian is against the idea. Flavor in this game don't need to be good or on side, so anything is public. I do agree. The other thing that, like, so far the one that anyone playable is still alive though. That's the thing. We still don't have anyone actually dead when it comes to playable, which is sometimes in terms of storytelling maybe kind of limiting in a sense, for in my opinion. Okay, because like I don't know, you just feel like yeah, this person is gonna die because they are playable. No, I don't know if one day they're probably gonna break that rules. Probably start with a villain like Moore, maybe. I don't know, because she's a villain. Why I Snow do that just when I find my album? Julian still can't move on from the Alpha Marlowe. She shut down the entire spy network of 9 agency. Made City blind. We need real ghosts. Real ghosts to be playable. What do you mean by real ghosts? The only ghost that we have currently is probably Leta. Isn't Shalom died? No, she's not died. I don't think she died. She was in, maybe she was in what do you call it? The Chryso sleep or something like that. Oh, Marlowe's ghost. Oh, okay, makes sense. Yeah, in regard of Shalom, she's not died. She's just sleeping. I think we can confirm it on her profile. Maybe. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. I'm confident that she's not died. She just sleepo. So maybe one day Shalom be another granny. Oh my god, we have the combination of Augustus, Hilda, and Shalom. Okay, hi Shalom. Oh, wow! I didn't know that her data is deleted. Wow, I didn't know that, seriously. Congress record. Okay, here we go. Founders. She when this after being attacked by Mr. Force, she was forced to abandon her mission, marking the only failure in her career. In August, She made notable contribution to the FHC's large-scale operation at BR-02, but was subsequently targeted for assassination by an underground hitman. Suffering severe bodily injury and mental collapse, she fell into a deep coma. Yeah, so she fell in deep coma. I believe she's being used to what do you call it? To because like remember in Flora Unfurled, Paradiso sends an anomaly from Shalom, right? Because naturally, because she's a hush unit, she's not supposed to have some feelings in a sense. They have to like fully logical, but there is certain things that's Paradiso suspicious of Shalom, that her behavior is irrational. So before they create create the new hush unit, they keep Shalom to gather her data for the next hush unit. And if you remember, on the Shattered Blade, possibly the new hush unit probably already wake up. Maybe. Let me show you. Where was it? I think this one. See, this girl here. So I'm not sure. It could be. I don't think it's Shalom. Honestly, I don't think it's Shalom, but it could be the successor of Shalom. Because I feel like this one is like that same space, Mania space, isn't it? When Shalom fight Coquelic. Fight Coco, isn't it? Oh, but there's no triangle thingy. Yeah, I'm guessing it's someone. It's probably successor of Shalom. Probably the new hush unit. Wait, where was that? I think the chat was moving so fast. I think I missed. Where was it? I think last time we talked about Shalom. Let's retrieve his soul from hell. Okay, Julian's still simping over Marlowe. Also, you should do the after story of Hilda event. It's very heartwarming, and you will know why people call her Granny Organa. Huh? The story of Hilda event. After story. Is there an after story? Where? Is it this one? Oh, is it this? Is it? Oh, okay. I didn't know this is a story. Mail from the dead. Is it what you mean by the after story? Is that for her incomparable beauty? Do you think we will have her awake in the future? Maybe in the maybe they will release Shalom alter as the next links in cryo sleep after Hilda. I think it's too early for Shalom to awake, to be honest. Mail from the Nine Agency. Dear Chief, regarding your request concerning Miss Hilda Heartland vacation. Certainly, we are requesting Hilda vacation, but we don't ask ourselves for vacation. We acknowledge and will provide our full cooperation. What about our vacation? We will ensure Miss Hilda's safety and manage her information discreetly, contacting her only when essential. Relevant updates will be sent to you daily for your review. We hope this period of leave will provide Miss Hilda with the opportunity to readjust and find peace of mind. Wait, is that it? If you summon this operation, there's a progress? What am I supposed to do here? There's no button to press. Wistful Charm features a continuous battle system that exists between levels, where certain state of Sinner and the chief carry over. The first 4 levels can be challenged repeatedly without limits after completing a challenge and settling the result to your card. Is it the price from here? You can challenge this level 50 times per round. The view level has limited attempt. Each challenge, including restarting the game, will consume an attempt. If you exhaust all attempts without completing the level, this round of finished battle will end, requiring a reset to start the challenge. Tap here to view more detailed gameplay description. What is that? I'm not sure. You need to click on the top part of the page. Top part of the page. Okay, let me try. This one? Oh, okay. The non-agency agents are clearly signaling the threats Hilda represents. Even if you formally reject their monitoring request, they will continue to watch her in secret. They simply will not share their finding with you. Agree to receive the non-agency update. Insist they don't disturb Hilda. Don't disturb Hilda! No. The agents readily comply with your request. However, you are fully aware that Hilda's 3 days vacation remains under their surveillance. Only 3 days? Your decisions to step back is a calculated gesture of trust in both the non-agency and in Hilda herself. Maybe... oh, you need to click... maybe you have to unlock all the branch story, complete all the quests, just do everything with... everything careful. Sometime later. Whoa. After the vacation, Hilda spent her final days indoor, bringing her brief vacation to a quiet close. Throughout this time, the non-agency issued no alerts. Perhaps she has finally adapted to her new life, or perhaps unrecorded tension have simmered between her and the non-agency. Events that remain sealed in archives to which you are not privy. Restart. Leave. Did I choose the wrong one? Okay, now we agree. The agent demonstrated impressive efficiency. On the same day you consented to receive their updates, the non-agency transmit the first daily observation report to your terminal moments before the end of your work hours. Phew. Oh, I think we're gonna... AOJ, what's that? Observation log number S335. Shadow 028, subject Hilda Heartline. Subject Hilda Heartline left the Bureau to begin her independent vacation itinerary. Her only interaction with the Bureau staff was a note of acknowledgement. She carried no electronic devices, only an East Side map and a copy of DCT Public Transportation Guide, large print edition. There's some detail they put there. You need to let them destroy it because it's funny. Subject arrived at the bus station and began comparing the DCT Public Transportation Guide, large print edition. Do they have literally put this thing with the station bus schedule? A45. Subject put away the guide, left the station and proceeded southwest. A56. Subject continued walking southwest. 913. Subject stopped in front of a store named Black Cat Intelligence Shop to examine the display window. Based on the store's name, the observer deemed further investigation of the establishment necessary. 920. Subject left the display window and continued walking. 923. Investigation of Black Cat Intelligence Shop complete. The store owner and employees are ordinary East Side residents. Their parents and older family members have no connection to any city-state governance personnel. Current window display items: large, medium, and small Black Cat plush toys and keychains. Books including How to Quickly Bond with Your Cat and 100 Ways to Prepare Cat Food. Wait, is Hilda love cats? Then 25. Subject enters a southern district cafe called Miss Coffee. It would be really cute if she actually loves cat. 937. Subject pick up the menu, examine it, but put it down with a frown. 936. Subject took out cash, observed to be 5,000 Discoin, consistent with the data submitted by the MBCC chief. Subject handed the cash to a cafe employee while pointing to the upper right corner of the menu, presumably to place an order. 939. Employee returned 4,500 Discoin to subject. Subject acknowledged with a nod and proceeded to the outdoor seating area. Damn, that means 5,000 Discoin is really huge amount of money. So you have to for eating you cost 500 Discoin. We just need to give cat the food. There's many way for that. I think so, apparently. 940. Subject took a seat. Once seated, subject commented on the current economic situation in the city. Prices have gotten so expensive these days. What? 500 was so expensive? if 500 is so expensive, like how many this coin we have spent to level up a character? 10 o'clock, subject left the cafe and opened the map on the roadside. 10:05, subject proceeded east on foot. 10:13, subject paused briefly in front of New Era Cinema before entering. Oh, what is she gonna watch? 10:24, subject selected the next showing of Secret Operation, a blockbuster commercial film this quarter, presumably chosen at random. For observation purposes, the observer purchased a ticket for the same screening. The receipt is attached at the end of the report. Please approve reimbursement. God, this is like a real company thing. 12:40. After the screening ended, subject was approached by promotional staff as she exited and was asked to leave a comment on their promotional board. Subject wrote on the film's promotional board, "A terrible movie, would not recommend." Oh my god. 12:50. Subject purchased a single red bean bun from the convenience store next to the theater for lunch. I almost thought like the one who sells this is Angel. Well, where's the time? 13:05. Wait, so there's 3 days, right? So that means there is 3 days worth of this. I'm enjoying this, to be honest. 13:05. Subject entered Nova department store, located approximately 2 kilometers west of the theater. She browsed fall fashion collection and tried on 2 long trench coats, both in brown tones. After checking the price tag, she returned them to the display rack without purchasing. Aww. 13:17. Subject moved to the accessories section and purchased a discounted camel-colored wool scarf for 3,712 this coin. Investigation confirmed this price likely has no hidden significance. Subject tore up the receipt and disposed of it in a mall trash bin. It was removed by cleaning staff approximately 30 minutes later. She lived in the world 40 years ago, can't blame her, the inflation is real. Because inflation, I have to pay more for my favorite milk. I do agree. 15:30. Subject continued exploring the city on foot. She discovered an unnamed second-hand bookstore at the corner of Gray Street and entered to browse. Whoa, that's like really long time between. 13:56. Subject was observed browsing the Ideal City, Letters to a Poet, and Still Lake. All esoteric literary work published many years ago. 17:30. Subject sat next to the bookshelf to continue reading, occasionally massaging her calf, and then proceeded to the next book. During this time, she ignored repeated cough from the store clerk intended as a reminder. I've seen this kind of people that doing this in a bookstore reading manga. 6 o'clock. The store clerk approached subject and stated, "Ma'am, it makes things difficult for us when you only read without buying." Subject replied, "I would buy if I had enough money." Oh no. The only allowance that we give is the 5,000? Are you serious? And she already spent it like 3,700 on the scarf and 500 on the meal. So you have like 4,200. You have 700 left. 18:15. Subject approached the counter and purchased the poetry collection Eternal Garden of Solitude. The store clerk, having insufficient change, offered her 3 milk candies to make up the difference. even the city have that practice. Upon observation, the candy box at the counter was dusty, confirming it had not been placed recently and eliminating suspicion of it being used for passing information to subject. For observation purpose, the observer purchased the classic novel The Spy Identity from the same bookstore for 1,546 this coin. Please approve reimbursement. Okay, so apparently the allowance is more than 5,000. Subject arrived at the subway station and stood motionless in front of the automated ticket machine for 3 minutes, seemingly unable to operate it. Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute. A student assisted subject in purchasing a subway ticket at the automated machine. Subject gave her 1 milk candy in return. Facial recognition and database search confirmed the student is a 10-year-old local resident of East Side. Her parents and older family members have no connection to any city-state governance personnel. 6:59. Subject arrived at the subway station near the Bureau public entrance and walked toward the entrance after exiting. 19:15. Subject encountered staff member Wayne at the Bureau entrance. She gave Wayne the purchased scarf, and poetry collection to deliver to the chief. Oh, I thought it was given to Wayne with the message, "Autumn is coming. Please take care and stay warm." Subject then returned to her room and did not go out again. Oh, that's she bought it for chief. Oh, my heart melt. The surveillance report on Hilda is diligent and reveals nothing unusual. The agent conducting it, however, seems desperate for money, which is odd considering the agency more than generous pay. Forward to the non-agency for reimbursement. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Thank you for your hard work. The gift from Hilda have been received. According to today's observation log, the embassy will arrange for a guide to assist with her acclimatization. The operational fund have already been disbursed by the agency, so you may omit reimbursement notes for such item in the future reports and the day. Oh, we got okay. We have day 2 and day 3. Okay. Grandpa heart melt for every granny. Today, the chief assigned Clerk Win to serve as the subject guide for the city. Win has been added to this log as subject number 2 for additional observation. 8:30. Subject met with Wayne and departed from the bureau together. Oh my god, I cannot imagine the interaction between these two. An introvert and an extrovert. On the subway, Win was observed searching for top 10 must visit spot in the city on a social media platform. She can actually look at that. 8:45. Subject and Win arrived at Walk of Fame station. At Walk of Fame station. Based on their direction of travel, they appear to be heading toward the Dillywood Film Production District. Oh, the Dillywood. That's the name that I haven't heard for a while. 8:56. Subject and Win entered Dillywood. Win began introducing the area. So many celebrities and famous directors have been here. They've created tons of classic film franchise. I heard you went to see a movie on your first day off. You must really like films. Subject replied, I was just passing time. That movie was quite terrible. I wouldn't recommend it. After an awkward pause, Win responded, Oh, I see. At our bureau, at our place, we have a famous director too. Oh, Darren. I could introduce you sometime. She has great taste in movies. She's talking about Darren. Subject accompanied Wayne to continue touring Dillywood's must-visit spot and took photos for her. Wayne strongly insisted that Subject take a selfie with her in front of the golden statue of Dillywood famous director. Wait, Darren have a statue? Subject refused Wayne's request. No, I want to see the picture. 9:44. Wayne grabbed Subject's arm, repeatedly blinked her eyes, and made incomprehensible nasal sound. Subject subsequently took a selfie with Wayne in front of the statue. This is how introvert find a friend, being picked by an extrovert, being adopted by extrovert. 10:05. Subject and Wayne finished their tour and headed toward the subway entrance. Wayne initiated conversation. Miss Hilda, you're not actually upset about me showing you around, are you? You just seem a little quiet. Subject replied, It's not that. I'm genuinely touched you will take the time to show me your city. I was just thinking, everyone here looks so tired. I wonder if the art they create to heal others, does it ever heal them too? Wayne attempted to reassure her. Well, if your heart's really in it, I'm sure it can. 10:33. Subject and Wayne exited Crystalia Station. Based on their direction and Wayne's reference social media posts, they appear to be heading to the Great Expo venue. Oh. 10:36. Subject and Win passed a trending bookstore called Wilderness Books. Noting subject interest in the bestseller Song of Freedom, Win inquired, Miss Hilda, you've been looking at the book for a while. Want to get a copy for yourself? Subject replied, I remember this one. It's just another piece of flattery for that independence army from that era. There were so many like it, and this wasn't even a particularly good example. I'm surprised it's found a second life. Win remarked, yeah, it seems like every publisher is re-releasing these old books about the Discorps. They're probably just trying to get on General Augustus' good side now that she's back in the public eye. Oh, did she mention Augustus? Subject did not respond and walked straight out of the bookstore. Oh no! Damn, there's like some Cold War between Augustus and Hilda at this point. 10:45. Subject and Win arrived outside the rebuilt Crystalia. A university student club was holding an event promoting the legendary experiences of General Augustus, which included a reproduction of the classic painting Augustus Reaching Beyond 005. She actually have that painting. 10:47. Subject collected a promotional brochure and began listening to the event's narrative about the Greek Expo and the recent major war. 10:50. Subject appeared to disagree with the historical description and assessment, frowning and arguing against it. He was subsequently accused of disloyalty by the event members, who threatened to take her to the Eastside Public Security Bureau. Win intervened and to defuse the situation and let the subject away from the crowd. The fabric between Hilda and Augustus is happening. Oh my god. Oh yeah, oh shit, this is like a treasure lady. Oh my god. Treasure of the fanfic of Augustus and Hilda. 11:01. While queuing for tickets at the Crystalia entrance, a conversation occurred. Win said, things have been like this lately. With General Augustus back, a lot of voices are feeling brave. However, Miss Hilda, your identity is rather special. So if possible, I really hope you will be extra careful. The fact that Win just keep mentioning Augustus, he probably pissed Hilda off. Subject remained silent for a moment. Subject then looked up, gazing at Crystalia. She stated, it's fine, I was just thinking. The victor always get to write the history, don't they? They decide what the defeated look like. That's actually true. The decision keeps rewriting their own story. I sometimes wonder what the world would look like if we hadn't lost. That army twisted and smeared by clowns. How would they see it then? Subject appeared to want to continue, but Win, visibly frightened, quickly stepped forward to shield her. Subject of emotional monitoring shows abnormality. If this continues, subject vacation will be terminated according to contingency plans. No! Subject and Win purchased admission ticket but remained standing at the entrance without proceeding inside. Win spoke first. I don't want to see anything happen to you, Miss Hilda. Subject replied, thank you, Win. You have a truly kind heart. I know my every move, my every word is still watched. So thank you for being willing to speak so honestly to someone like me, a former Outland spy. I like this fabric and the to love her. And it could be toxic also. 11:09. Win attempted to comfort the subject. Please, don't talk like that. The chief say you are a friend and I trust chief judgment completely. So I trust you too. And besides, ever since chiefs woke up, I really think the city has started to become a better place. Subject replied, thank you. That's kind of you to say. My homeland is gone and my old comrades are lost. I have no love for the city and there is nothing left about me that warrants anyone's fear. I'm just a ghost from a bygone era, forcibly pulled into this one. You have my word, I will be nothing but honest with Chief. As for how others choose to interpret that honesty, let them think whatever they wish. Win fell silent and began browsing her Save the City tourist spot post. Subject emotional state has returned to normal. Alert status cleared. 11:13. Win took the subject hand and led her toward the subway station. When subject inquired about their destination, Win answered, Syndicate Academy. Subject and Win purchased shuttle tickets to the West District and waited in the designated area. For observation purpose, the observer purchased a shuttle ticket from East Side to Syndicate West District. Oh, that's expensive. 2,200 coin spent. Syndicate Academy, is it the one that Raven built? I wonder. 12:15. Win bought crispy flatbread and boiled egg from a station vendor for their lunch. For observation purpose, the observer purchased one high sugar energy bar. 568 coin spent. That is so expensive for an energy bar. $12.40. The shuttle arrived. Subject and Win boarded. 13:05. Subject was observed resting against the window. Win fell asleep leaning on Subject's shoulder. Oh, that's so sweet. 14:15. The shuttle arrived at West District Station. Win and Subject exited and hailed a taxi to Syndicate Academy. I'll be damned if there's Raven making a cameo here. 3 o'clock. Subject and Win attended a public history lecture in progress at Syndicate Academy presented by Sinner. Yes! By Sinner Ray. Observer gained entry using special identification from the data agency. Oh, she's doing well! Ray is doing well. The lecture audience consisted of approximately 20 students of varying ages, and the classroom atmosphere was lively. I would have crashed in here. When discussing a particular historical period, students eagerly contributed perspective using phrases like "my dad says," "my mom says," "my grandfather says," and "my grandfather's cousin says." Investigation reveals the textbook was compiled by the lecturer herself and includes not only formal records but also a wealth of orally transmitted folk historical materials. I think if I'm not wrong, Hella's supposed to be enrolled into this. When contradiction arose between accounts, the lecturer did not impose a single narrative but organized the information and facilitated student discussion to form their own understanding. Following the history class, Sinner Ray recognized Wayne, who subsequently introduced Subject to her. Ray presented a textbook to Subject. Subject appeared surprised but accepted the book carefully and thanked her. She remarked, "This is the fairest and most vibrant historical record I've ever seen." Oh, I love this cameo from Raven. Subject 14:35. Subject and Win commenced their return journey to East Side. Wow, it's so long. 1923. Subject and Win returned to the bureau. You note that the agent's necessary expenses have already been reimbursed, yet their meticulous record remains. The issue might not be a lack of funds, but an excess of caution, or perhaps just an obsessive eye for detail. Dismissing the thought for now, you turn your attention back to the highlighted conversation points, reading them through once more as you begin to reflect. Send gift luxury code? Send gift West District biography, huh? To whom? Please ask Win to tell Hilda that I have gift for her as well. Is it going to affect the choices or future event? Today's schedule shows irregularity. Subject hasn't yet decided on going out. 9:15. Subject has been carrying a book in her hands all day. It's confirmed to be the gift given to her by Chief yesterday. Oh, okay. So maybe there is something else. Different event depend on the gift. Subject accompanied Chief to a meeting but remained seated outside the conference room, continuously observing the proceeding inside. During this time, Chief was observed repeatedly tapping the table, holding head in contemplation, and pacing, all behaviors indicating tension. Subject gaze never wavered from Chief. 11:20. After the meeting, Subject followed Chief back to the office to process backlogged documents. She showed significant interest in the cases Chief was handling, taking notes on relevant content. After recording several items, Subject stood up, brewed a cup of coffee for Chief, and delivered it. Chief looked up and acknowledged her with a smile. Oh, she's already wife material. Thank you, Han. Chief will like that. She offered us coffee. Oh boy. 13:30. An interrogation was scheduled for today. Chief was observed carefully reviewing the relevant scenario files beforehand. The area outside the interrogation room was extremely quiet, marked only by the sound of turning pages and a pen scratching on paper. Subject continued to provide silent companionship, not uttering a word. 14:30. Chief departed to conduct the interrogation. As subject could not follow, she remained in Chief's office. After observing the newly accumulated pending document, subject sighed. She then requested and received permission from Nightingale, after which they worked together to sort and organize the file for Chief. It's good to see both wives is getting along. We have a new secretary. 4 o'clock. Chief had an unavoidable social function this evening and invited the subject to attend. She politely declined. 16:17. Subject disappeared from view following Chief's departure. A brief search confirms she has discovered the observer position and is deliberately concealing her whereabouts. Alert status has been upgraded and an emergency search has been initiated. It's so long, it's like a part 16:20. That's true actually. 16:25. Subject current location has been confirmed. Is it like her equivalent of interrogation? Subject current location has been confirmed. Although her disguise technique and counter surveillance capability exceed those documented in her file, we have successfully reconstructed her movement during the period of disappearance, utilizing the city's state security network and the observer's own expertise. Subject employed a disguise to evade tracking, first impersonating an accompanying bureau staff member, and then infiltrating the hotel service staff upon arrival at the venue. The related security vulnerability have been reported to the 9 agency. (16:45). Subject, disguised as a server, entered the reception venue where Chief was located and began observing Chief's every move. What? It's a short novel about Hilda's life up to 75 pages. During the function, Chief was surrounded by celebrities, a dignitary, and was visibly struggling to conceal boredom and fatigue under the constant social pressure. Subject was observed making several aborted attempts to intervene before ultimately restraining herself from action. While subject appears to harbor no malicious intent toward Chief, her unauthorized infiltration necessitates additional protective measure for Chief's safety. Wow, that's a really long social function. 9 o'clock. After the function concluded, Chief proceeded to the underground parking garage. Subject followed Chief to the garage but maintained her distance, concealing herself in the shadow without making an approach. Why did she become a stalker wife? Hilda is also a top-tier spy herself, so it's definitely not easy to observe her without her noticing. I mean, like, the 9 agency agent is super pro. 9:03. Chief suddenly called out subject's name. Subject appeared surprised but subsequently stepped out from the shadows. For security purposes, the observer continued to record their conversation accurately. Well, did you enjoy watching me make a fool of myself all day? You've had a long day. Chief nodded and replied, let's head back together. 9:05. Subject opened the car door for Chief, who entered the private vehicle. Instead of entering herself, subject turned and looked directly toward the observer position. Unexpectedly, she then addressed the observer. We must once again revise our assessment of her counter-surveillance capability upward. The subject dialogue is recorded as follows. Although the observer acknowledged the address, no verbal response was given. You've worked hard watching me all this day. My vacation is over now. You should take a rest too. Come on, let's go back together. Oh, that's so sweet. The observation logs conclude here. There is an undeniable strangeness in reviewing a record of your own words and actions, as if seeing yourself through a detached, external lens. It calls to mind the plight of the shackle bearer. Perhaps, like Hilda, your own seemingly autonomous journey is being meticulously documented by unseen observers. This realization, however, brings you no surprise. Comment the observer. I think the observer doing a really good job. You add your own comment to the report. Observer 28 demonstrated strong diligence and adherence to protocol, successfully monitored subject without disruption. They effectively mitigated potential risks but would benefit from further development in counter-surveillance techniques. Sometime later. Whoa. After the vacation, Hilda's fascination with the vibrant West District and Syndicate Academy continues to grow. She often visits the new friends she's made there, many of whom are familiar faces you will recognize. Your commendation of Observer 28 proved so influential that it propelled them to fame within the 9 agency. Oh, you get a promotion or something? Culminating in a promotion to instructor. Oh, she actually got it. In a promotion to instructor at the agent training camp. There, they now teach essential skills like infiltration, tracking, and disguise. In a further twist, the 9 agency now occasionally invites Hilda herself to assist with graduation exam, where she has become the most feared examiner among rookie agents. She right away become the instructor. Wait, it's not. Wait, it's not Hilda. It's the observer, isn't it? I mean, like with the level of following ability or what is spy ability, the observer has to teach the new rookie. Is it done? Oh shit! Start. I think that's done, guys. I want to try the different option. Is it gonna change or not? Approve the remembrance and reply. Thank you for your hard work. The gift from Hilda have been received. According to today's observation log, the MCC will arrange for a guide. Hey, is it the same? Give luxury code. Please ask Win to tell Hilda that I have gift for her as well. I think it should be changed somewhere here. Subject is wearing a new coffee colored trench coat identical to the one she tried on at the department store previously. Oh, so Chief using that observation report to buy the coat that she wanted? Oh, that's so sweet. This appears to be the gift given to her by Chief. Oh yeah, the book. So the book is also the same book that Hilda read in the bookstore, I think. I just realized that. Okay, what happened if I say warn the observer? You add on your own comment to the report. Your future observation must be conducted with the utmost discretion. Under no circumstances should the subject become aware of your presence again. Sometimes. Oh, that sounds very harsh. After that, Hilda seldom leaves the bureau. She simply remains there, a quiet presence, her gaze following your every move. As for Observer 28, stung by your criticism, they reportedly volunteered for special operation in the Outlands, forsaking their duty of monitoring high-profile. I'm so sorry! No! That's so mean! I'm so sorry, Observer 28. You're a good spy. No, we have to give him promotion, guys. It done. Even her after story have multiple endings. I feel bad. I think, okay, the canon one is the one that Observer 28 got promotion. Okay, that is my head canon. Whoa, somehow the stream become like longer. Okay, see, almost 3 hours because of the story of Hilda. That is actually really interesting though. I love it. I love it. I don't think Hilda have interrogation, isn't she? Yeah. So I think yeah, good to know. Thank you for who give it? Tojo? To Tojo who's giving me the letting me know about the story. I almost missed it to be honest, yeah. And share it so we can read it together. Sleepy now, bye-bye Nana. Okay, good night Julian. I'm also going to close the stream. Right, so that is the story of Hilda. What a lovely character. I love it. I love it. So yeah, hope all you guys are enjoy the story. I will say the story is really, really good. We just started our 4th year. I think this is the second event after our 4th year, and we probably already have a contender for the best event. Because this is so good. This is so good. I love it. Okay, so yeah, thank you all again for coming. Hope you all enjoy your time here. So I will see you on the next stream, on the next event. Until then, please take care. Have a good night. Bye bye. And also happy new year for everyone. Okay, see you next year.